Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Pauline Fu. In this video, I will present how to calculate present value and PMT for ordinary simple annuities. I will use both calculator and Excel to facilitate the calculation. For ordinary simple annuities, remember ordinary means the payment is made at the end. Simple means number of payment per year, PY, equal to number of interest compounding periods per year, CY. Okay. So now let's look at a question. An installment contract for the purchase of a car requires payment of $237.33 at the end of each month for 5.75 years. Interest is 9% per annum, compounded monthly. Okay. So for the given conditions, you have a PMT, $233. That is the periodic payment, PMT. Okay. You have keyword "and" means this is ordinary annuity. Okay. And you make a payment every month. Okay, so 1 year have 12 months. So 1 year you make 12 payments. PY equal to 12. Interest compounded monthly. That means CY equal to 12. When you have PY equal to CY, this is a simple annuity. So together, this is ordinary simple annuity problem. Okay. And the question asks you, A, what is the amount financed? So the question asks you, what is the present value of the annuity, PV? Okay. To calculate the PV, so I'm going to use a calculator. Okay. I'm going to open up my calculator. So now I have my calculator opened. Try to move the window a little bit so that you can see both the question and the calculator. Okay. So this is my calculator. Remember, you need to clear everything. So second, quit. Before you do anything, second, quit. Okay. For accuracy, we usually ask you have 4 decimal places. Right now, the calculator has 2. So I'm going to change to 4 decimal places. You click second, format. Now you have DEC, type in 4, and then enter. Okay. Then second, quit. Now it is 4 decimal places. Okay. And make sure on this screen, the top right corner, you don't have anything. That means it is end. Okay. So it is end. In case you have BGN on top right corner, you need to do this. Second, began. Second, set. Second, quit. See, you have BGN. You have BGN. Okay, if you have BGN, you need to get rid of BGN. How? You repeat yourself of the procedure I have just gone through. Second, began. Second, set. Second, quit. See, that BGN disappeared, means this is the began mode, okay? And also you need to make sure PY is 12, CY is 12. So how do you set up PY? Second, PY, enter number 12, press enter. Then use this down arrow key, press down. You have CY, it is also 12, so enter. And then second, quit. Now you all set up. Next, you just enter the given numbers. So the first number, by the way, there is no sequences for the numbers. On this calculator, the 5 important buttons, 5, okay? You have N, okay, number of payment period, IY, interest, PV, present value, PMT, payment, FV, future value. You need to enter 4 and to get the fifth one, okay? So 237, 237.33, okay. And PMT is negative number, positive, negative, oops, positive, negative, then PMT, okay. So that is PMT. And 5.75 years, you make payment 5.75 years. Each year has 12 months. So you need to use 5.75 multiply 12. Okay. Try to open my Excel. I have one Excel open. Oops. All right. So I'm going to, it's not genuine. I'm just going to click the one I used yesterday. All right, so I'm going to use a new worksheet. So what I'm going to do, I'll do a side calculation for 12 times 5.75. So 69, okay? So I'll type in 69, that is N, okay? And interest is 9, so 9 IY is interest, okay? And then you need to enter 0 is PFV. This as a precaution to clear any previous entries. Okay. Final step, compute PV, present value. So you got $12,747.45. Okay, it is the same as this answer here I gave you. Okay, so this is how do you use a calculator to calculate ordinary simple annuity for present value. Okay. So next, I'm going to do the same question, but use formula using Excel, okay? So the formula for present value is this one here, okay? So you see the formula 11.2 PV, present value formula equal to PMT times 1 minus bracket 1 plus I raised to power negative n divided by r. Okay, this formula here okay, 12.2. So you know the PMT, okay? You need to know I and N. So you need to know 3 items to figure out PV. One is PMT, the other is I, and then N, okay? So let's identify those 3 items here. Okay. I just move the formula here. Okay, so this is the formula on the bottom. I will move this a little bit up. Okay. And then I need Excel. Wow, 3 windows at one time, okay? All right, so I'm going to delete this number. You need PMT, okay? PMT. I don't mind capital lower letter, okay? 237.33. And you need I, interest I equal to 9%. When you use formula, you need percent. And you need to divide by 12. That is the periodic interest, means interest per month. 9% is interest per annum per year. Okay. And then you figure out N. N equal to 5.75 times 12. Okay. N. Okay. So once you have those 3 numbers, you just plug in the formula. Okay. So the formula for FV, not PV. PV equal to, see this corner here, on the top left corner, you have this PV function, okay? So equal to PMT times bracket, and then 1 minus another bracket, 1 plus I, and then raised to power negative N, raised to power negative N, okay, closing this bracket, closing that bracket, and divided by I. Okay. So that is the formula for present value of ordinary simple annuity. Okay. Press enter. See, you get the same number, $12,747.45. Okay. So this is question A. Okay. And I'll move this on the side. Question B. How much is the interest cost? Okay, how much is the interest cost? To calculate the interest cost, think about this. Every month, you make $237.33. You make payment. How many months? 69 months. So total payment is 237.33 times 69. That is the total payment. It is this amount. Okay, total payment. And the interest is just the difference between these 2 numbers. So interest is just the difference between these 2 numbers, between the total payment, okay, and the present value. That is the interest, $3,628. Okay. So that is this question. Okay. Next, move to next question. Question 2. Question 2. What is the discounted value of a payment of 96 made at the end of every 6 months for 2 years if interest is 11% compounded semi-annually? Okay. The question asks you for discounted value. You need to know the discounted value is the same as present value, PV. So the question asks you what is PV? And given this 96 is PMT. PMT. Okay. PMT. You make payment every 6 months for 2 years. So 2 years have 4 6 months. So n equal to 4. You make a payment every 6 months. The interest is compounded every 6 months. So you have PY equal to CY equal to 2. Okay. So PY equal to CY equal to 2. And then you pull out your calculator. Okay. So this is my calculator over here. Okay. And remember, you need to second quit to begin second quit. And then you need to make sure there's nothing on top right corner, means it is end mode. End mode. And now set up PY equal to 2. So second PY, typing 2, enter. Then use the down arrow key to say CY, it is 2, enter. Then second quit. Okay. And now enter 96, positive, negative, PMT. Okay. 4 is N, interest 11. Okay. Remember, you need to enter 4 items. 0 is PV. And then compute. 0 is FV, compute PV. You have $336.49. Okay, so that is the calculator method. And if you want to use Excel, you just plug in the numbers. This little part here is actually a template. So you type in PMT 96. Interest is 11% divided by 2. Okay, that is the interest. And N equal to 2 times 2. Oops. N equal to 4. And then you automatically come PV equal to $336 because I already put up the formula. See, this is the formula. Okay, where is the formula here? If you see this one here, see 11.12.2 is the formula, 11.2. Okay. So this is a discount. Discounted value is also the present value. Okay. Oops, I lost my page. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. So we did question 2. Next, question 3. Question 3. Back. Louisa borrowed to buy a piano, paying $100.11 at the end of each month for 5 years. The bank charges interest on the loan at 7.63% compounded monthly. Question A, what was the cash price of the piano? Question 2, how much is the cost of financing? Okay, so this one similar to the question we just did, question 1. So I'm going to go fast, okay? So calculator lesson. First, second, quit. And now, this is every month. So PY equal to 12, CY equal to 12. Second, PY, enter 12, enter. Down arrow key, 12, CY is 12, enter. Second, quit. And now, type in $111. This is negative number, PMT. Okay. For 5 years, we know 5 years is 60 months. So 60 is N. Okay. Interest 7.63%, 7.63. That is the interest. And remember, 0 is the future value. You have to do this, otherwise you cannot get. Sometimes you are lucky, you get correct answer, okay? But on safe side, you need 4 items on calculator. Okay? So last step, compute present value FV. Okay, so the present value $5,522.45. Okay, so that is the calculator method, and the formula. Still use the formula here. Use 11.2 FV equal to PMT, bracket 1 minus 1 plus I, raised to power negative n divided by I. Okay, use this formula. And then I have the Excel. So remember, I already have the template. This is my little template. PMT 111, I is 7.63% divided by 12, n equal to 5 years times 12. See, you got the PV on the bottom, $5,522.45. Okay, so that is the first question. And the second question, how much is the cost? To calculate the cost, okay, you have to calculate what is the total payment you made. Each month you make 111 payment. How many months? 60 months. This is total payment you make. Okay, so the difference between present value and the total payment is the interest. The interest is the same as the cost of financing. Okay, 1,137.55. That is the interest. It is also the cost of financing. Okay. So this is question 3, and question 4. What payment is required at the end of every 6 months for 5 years to repay a loan? 3,656 at 7% compounded semi-annually. So this question asks you for PMT. What is the PMT? What is PMT? That is the question. Okay, what is PMT? You are given N. So every 6 months for 5 years, N equal to 10. 5 times 2. Repay the loan of 3,600. That is the present value. Okay, 7% is the interest. Because you make payment every 6 months, PY equal to 2. Because interest is compounded semi-annually, CY also equal to 2. Okay, so again, we are going to use the two methods. One, calculator. Second, formula. So first, calculator. Okay, so remember when you start a new question, second, quit. Okay, and set up PY, CY. So second, PY equal to 2, type in 2, enter. Down arrow key, CY is 2, enter. Second, quit. Okay. Now enter 3,656. This one is PV, present value. Okay, present value. Because this is our top, maybe we get negative number, I will see, okay? So this is the present value. You may need to enter negative number because this is the amount you borrowed, okay? And then 7 is the interest, IY. Remember you need 4 items, okay? You need to enter 0 is FV, okay? 0 FV. Then compute PMT, okay? You get this negative number. Okay, what payment at the end of 5 years semi-annually? This number does not agree with this number. I will see, okay, I will double check. I'll quickly redo it. So second quick double check. Second PY, it is 2. CY is 2, that's correct. And then present value $3,656. That is PV, present value. Okay, present value. Interest is 7 IY, 10 is N, 0 is FV, and then compute PMT. Okay, so you got $439.60. I got negative number because I didn't enter present value as a negative number. Okay, if you enter present value as a negative number, you will get PMT positive number. So this is the calculator method. And what is the formula method? Formula method, you need to use this formula here. Okay. So PMT. Oops. I will quickly give you the PMT formula from here, okay? Because what we are given here, you are given the present value. Okay. Oops. The present value is given, I is given, N is given. You are asked to solve for PMT, okay? So you can just solve from here. So PMT equal to PV, present value, times this I, times I, interest, okay? And divided by 1 minus bracket 1 plus I raised to power negative N. So this is formula for PMT when you know the present value, PV. okay? So now I'm going to use this formula, PMT formula, and use Excel to do it, okay? So where's my Excel? So I want to see 3 windows at the same time. Perfect. So you have every number in front of you, 3 windows, okay? All right. So I'm going to modify this. PMT is the one I need to know. So we know the interest, okay? So I'm going to delete everything here. Okay. So I is the interest. Interest is 7% compounded semi-annually. So 7% divided by 2, that is the interest, okay? The PMT I need to calculate. Okay? And then what is N? N is 5 times 2, okay? 5 years, every year you make 2 payments, that is N. PV, present value, 3,656, that is PV. So you are given 3 items. The question asks you to compute PMT. So you use this formula here, okay? On safe side, this one you better add a bracket here, okay? The denominator part when you use Excel, okay? So I'm going to do it here. So equal PV. So this is PV times I. This is I divided by bracket 1 minus another bracket 1 plus I raised to power negative, raised to power bracket negative N. Okay, so that is the formula for PMT. Okay, PMT. I press enter, I get $439. Okay, so that is question 4. Okay, last question in this video. Question 5. How much must be deposited at the end of each month for 4.75 years to accumulate to $2,580 at 4% compounded monthly? So question 5. So again, the question asks you, how much must be deposited at the end of each month? The question asks you for PMT. What is PMT? That is the question. What is PMT? Okay. Each month for 4.75 years. Okay. To accumulate. So this one is future value, 2,580, and 4% is interest. This time I'm going to use Excel because I just built a little template here. Okay, so the question asks you, I will delete this part here. Okay, so what is the interest? Interest is 4% compounded monthly divided by 12. That is interest. N, what is N? N equal to 4.75 years times 12. That is N. And what is PV? To accumulate to, no, this formula is based on PV, so I have to write down another formula based on FV, okay? So I'm going to here. What is the PMT formula when you given FV, the formula here, okay? So I'm going to write down the formula first, okay? Try to use different color. This time, I'm FV is given. FV is given. When FV is given, how do you figure out PMT here? Okay, so when FV is given, PMT equal to FV times I, FV times I divided by 1 plus I raised to power n, 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1. When I do Excel, I usually also add a bracket here. When you do calculator, you also need this bracket, okay? So this is the formula for PMT when future value is given, okay? So I put the formula here. And I also need to see the question. So I'm going to move the windows around. Okay. Oops. So Excel. So I'm going to rebuild my PMT function. Given FV, given FV is $2,580. Okay, that is the future value. The question is, what is PMT? I need to recalculate PMT equal to, based on this formula here. So FV times I, FV times I divided by bracket, another bracket, 1 plus I raised to power n, minus 1 closing bracket. So that is the PMT. Okay, press Enter key. So you get $41 here. See, it's the same as this answer here, $41.17. Okay, so this is the, I'll show you formula again, just in case. How do you calculate PMT when future value is given? Okay, so we use the formula. Now, calculator, okay, calculator. So when we use calculator, we forget formula. We don't care about formula. So I'm just going to pull out the calculator. All right, so remember you need to set up second quit. Okay, so PY is 12, second PY is 12, enter, down arrow key, CY is 12, enter, then second quit, okay, now enter the numbers. So n equal to, remember we calculated n here, 57, n equal to 57, okay, so 57 is n, 4 is interest I, 4, and then $2,580, that is FV. Okay, remember you need 4 items. Now you need to enter 0 is PV. Then compute PMT. So you get $41.17. The reason you got negative is because not you me, okay? I didn't type in negative as future value, okay? So if you type in negative as future value, you will get the positive number here. All right. So in summary, what I did in this video, we calculated the PMT for ordinary simple annuity. We also calculated the PV for ordinary simple annuities. In both situations, we use calculators and we use formulas. thank you so much for your time. I look forward to see you next time.